Hey, everybody, it's the coach. You're tuned in to Sunday Night Football. Patriots and the Arizona Cardinals. I'll join you again at halftime to look at some of these stats and scores from earlier this afternoon. But for now, it's Sunday Night Football. And on the call, as always, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
We find ourselves at the home of the world's first retractable natural grass field as you get a look inside State Farm Stadium in Glendale. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New England Patriots and the Arizona Cardinals. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Godden. Charles, you look at this Cardinal team as they get ready here. They've certainly found their groove of late, winners of 5 in a row.
And I think the sky's the limit for this team. They're playing the best football that they've played in a long time.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Patriots, they too were winners last time out, so something's got to give here.
And I love it when both teams come in off of wins. Great mindsets, and it usually leads to a really well-played game.
Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So now the Patriots getting set to take over on offense. Under center, it's the 2017 Heisman Trophy winner as you get a look at Baker Mayfield.
And I thought it was a really nice performance last week by him. 3 touchdown passes. I think that signifies exactly what he was getting done. He did have the 1 interception.
But that's the ratio you say you're okay with, right?
If you go 3-1, you're going to be pretty happy over the course of the season. And let's face it, he'll never blame the receiver publicly. But behind closed doors, he probably told his agent, hey, what's the deal? I should have had a perfect game.
Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's 2nd down now. Now let's give you a look here at the New England offense.
When I see Latavius Murray with the ball in his hands, I think that he's a dangerous player. He has good speed, good presence to run inside, nice toughness, and good vision that once he gets past the first line of defense, he can make a guy miss and turn it into a bigger game.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Mayfield. Funches has it complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. They're just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Now the Georgia Southern man, this is Jerick McKinnon. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. So much for picking it up on the ground on 3rd down. 3rd play of the drive, and this defense showing strong early.
I wonder how much of that was scouting. I wonder how much of that was a gut feeling like, okay, let's just go ahead and sell out here and get after them, thinking they're going to run the football and stuff them early, because they've now said,
there he goes, left side. Oh, he's hit. The ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement and then when they realize those points aren't going to count?
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Josh Jacobs with touchdown number 12 on the year. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Lutz with the extra point. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go, D. Tighten up, tighten up.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to his tight end, David Njoku, but it'll be second down. Time for a look at our starters here on defense. Now, they're going to be tough to throw on, no doubt. Currently ranked third in the NFL against the pass.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They run from the shotgun with Murray. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down, and you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going into the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. You know darn well both of these teams reviewed the film and saw that this defense had 5 sacks last week. They got to keep their QB upright.
And they're going to try their best to do exactly that. But they're facing a team where getting to the quarterback is a mindset. It's a mantra for them. And they play a game within the game. And you know what it is? Let's race to the quarterback and see who gets there first.
Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. Now they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say, when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. On second down, it's Jacobs. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. At 5 yards on the play there, as the drive will continue.
But he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that'll help set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. He's got this one complete to Perriman. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 28. Prescott looks to throw on first. Going for it all. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Prescott to throw it. And he comes back with one complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 12-yard line.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Let's go. Jump. At the 10-yard line.
Now Prescott sliding out of the pocket. This will be caught just inside the 10. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Give him 6 on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. So the snap will come from the 3, but remember, they don't need the touchdown. They can get the first down if they get a yard, and the ball gets to the 2. They go with Jacobs. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. They only get a hard-fought yard, but that's all they needed. It pays off the decision to go for it, 1st and goal. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Noah Fant, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals push further out in front. What's good on the extra point? And a play fake down near the goal line here worked out well.
Anytime you can make them think that you're going to run the ball, they can go to that play-action pass. You see the end result, usually a touchdown.
Is that harder? Is the play fake harder to defend for the defense near the goal line or no? Because there's not as much room to work with.
It is harder because down near the goal line, you're thinking much more of a running play, especially if people run out big formations. So it is harder to defend.
The run on 1st down gets him a couple up to the 27. And the numbers for Latavius Murray last time out. 24 carries, 101 yards, and a score.
And the way they ran the ball in last week's game has to be satisfying to their entire staff because they're seeing not just a back gain big yardage, but they're seeing an offensive line really in sync.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Open man is Sims. He's got it. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a 1st down. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Check 26, check 26.
On 1st down now, run with McKinnon. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Rush in, rush in.
2nd down, McKinnon. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. New England on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Here's Mayfield. And a heavy rush, and down he goes. They couldn't contain Deshaun Hand that time as he gets home for the sack.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Prescott out of the backfield. That's complete to Kamara. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Let's go, baby.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Now Prescott. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. The 1st down screen pass, good for 5.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Prescott from the gun on third. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 12 yards the pickup. Good enough for an Arizona first. They'll run on first down. It's Jacobs, and he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
46.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Draymond Jones. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Looking to throw. Prescott. And a catch made by Hopkins. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
Following the penalty, it's Kamara. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Prescott from the gun. Going down the middle, and it's complete. A heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent gain. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find one to get you into the end zone and get you 6?
Latavius Murray getting set to go again. And for him, it's been pretty limited involvement. Down on the scoreboard, maybe time to turn to this guy.
And you know me well. Winning games to me means starting with the running game and continuing to press the running game. Maybe you go away from him a little bit now, but the bottom line is he hasn't touched it enough to make a difference.
Well, they haven't established that running game yet. The question is, will they? On first down, McKinnon. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 13 and a New England first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On first down, McKinnon again. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Here's a quick hitch route, and the throw complete. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No,
not at all.
Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. 3rd and long for Mayfield. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. A good job in the passing game, decent job in the running game, but really they've been more effective through the air. We'll see if that shifts at all as this goes on.
Thus far, it feels like they're calling this game in reverse. Normally you run to set up the pass. Here it feels like they're passing, hoping to set up the run and be more effective later on in the game.
Yeah, you can do it both ways. We usually talk about it in the reverse, however.
No doubt about it.
And that's a loss of 7 on the first down play.
Hey, kill. 47. 47.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. On the check down, he finds Kamara. Give him 8 on the play, and that'll make this a second down. Here's Prescott. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Well, that second down completion, something of a disaster, and now they're left with 3rd and long.
Kill. Here we go, 47. Check 59, Mike.
Prescott off play action. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And again, it's Prescott. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Prescott going to come up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. This taken in by Jakeem Grant. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains. Prescott now 13 of 15 passing. That's good for 87%. It's 1st and 10. Prescott. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Prescott yet again. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. That goes for 14 yards. 1st down, Cardinals. First down, Prescott. Going to throw deep for the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. He connected on his first, this from 41. And Lutz puts this one through. And the lead now increases to 20-0. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll get started over at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta, where you see the final score there. 19-10 was the final. We'll stay in the NFC South as we head to Carolina to check on the Panthers. And they were losers in that one to the visiting Tampa Bay Bucks. A field goal, the difference. 17-14, the final. And one more to highlight. A good one on Monday Night Football between the Kansas City Chiefs and what equates to be a very tough opponent. In the game you're watching, you've seen a strong first half out of Dak Prescott. His guys have the lead as we'll hand it back over to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. So here are the Cardinals to take over. Remember, they're riding that 5-game winning streak, and right now in the driver's seat in this ball game as well.
Go to 54, go to 54. Slam. Kill. Check. It's a 6.
On the ground, Jacobs will get the third quarter started. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. From the 29, Prescott. He's got this one complete to Perriman. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Kill. Deuce. Going to 53.
On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
They'll run forward with a fullback, Sherman. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 10, 1st down, Arizona.
I don't care what he's listed in the program. Fullback, running back, tailback, it doesn't matter. He ran that play like a fullback. Just like the old days when we saw the fullback dive. How about him picking that one up?
Only needed a yard on 4th down. That's what he's there for, right?
Exactly. Line him up, short yardage situation, and say, here it is, big man. Go get it.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. Nothing at all on that one. It'll be 2nd down. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Now Prescott. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Galladay. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kenny Galladay with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Lutz with the extra point. This offense, they were dynamic in the first half. The halftime break, that didn't slow them down at all. Big strike here in the 3rd quarter.
It's almost as if they were saying, it's not just our skill in the first half that's getting this done, it's confidence as well. And confidence has taken over this game in a big way. How about these strikes that we're seeing?
The drive starts with a handoff to McKinnon. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 18 big yards on that one, and a New England 1st down. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there, and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
Here's McKinnon on the draw. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Mayfield now. He's going to go deep for Funchess. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Prescott. Open man is Trey Burton. And he will finally be taken down, but not before he reaches the 38. A big-time play there by the Cardinals. 49 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now left side on the swing pass. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out. The back.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by DeMonte Casey. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. But they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break.
He's got the lane, and there he goes. The 30, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Christian Kirk, 83 yards. And the Patriots get a score closer. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
On 1st and 10, Prescott. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march off another 15 against your squad.
He'll run it. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball in the coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cardinals push further out in front.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back.
Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drives, exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Now on 2nd and 13, Mayfield. It's caught by Funchess. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Going with a screen for Murray. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. A short gain there of just 4, and that'll bring up a 4th down.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a 1st down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
Returnable for Grant. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the Cards are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. So well done there, and these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do, and now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
Play action now, Prescott. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw is Prescott. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
Ready?
And the first play of the drive goes to McKinnon. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 2nd and 7, Mayfield. Open man here, Sims complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. It'll be a Patriot 1st down on a pickup of 16. Mayfield on 1st down. Now Mayfield lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept the pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he made it all the way to the end zone. This week, he got Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and that'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down, Jacobs. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Prescott from the gun on 3rd. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Now, he's been a busy man out of the backfield. They've looked his way quite a bit so far in this game.
Nice job there defensively, though, adjusting, because a couple of his earlier catches, he was wide open. Not that time.
You mentioned the key word, adjustment. A better cover man on him now in space.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row. They were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Under 10. Check 52.
Prescott to throw it. Open man is Galladay, complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down. He's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the 1st.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Patriots 7.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Prescott to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker, able to break that one up. The Cardinals on 3rd down. 5 out of 9 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Running is Jacobs. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Josh Jacobs with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game as his guys continue to pour it on. Lutz good on the extra point. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. A throw taken in by Sims. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot 1st down.
Partney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go. And let's see who's faster.
14 yards is the pickup there and a New England first down.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense.
Now flags come in. Looked like one of the Patriots might have moved. That's going to set him back 5 yards.
Mike is 59. Mike is 59. Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go.
And again, it's Mayfield. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. And he gets it to Funchess complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are,
nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Jerick McKinnon there, and it's third down. Third and long for Mayfield. Funchess has it complete. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. And his kick is good. Didn't hit it all that well, but he got enough on it to put it through. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
Kenny Golladay making his way back onto the field with the rest of this offense. He's knocking on that door for a 100-yard gain.
And what receiver doesn't want to be part of the Century Club? Every receiver, when the game starts, wants to have 100 or more yards next to his name. It's a badge of honor, but it also shows that you're helping out your team.
And he has certainly been helping out his team so far. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they look to salt this one away.
Here we go, kill. Mike's 59. Mike's 59. Oh, you got it. Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike the 59. Hey, kill. 26.
On second and 12, Prescott buying time to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. Well, Prescott here to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Looking to throw again on second down. Prescott. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. D Ford has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Play fake. Here's Prescott. It's complete to Graham. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 34-yard line. A first down throw for Prescott. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.
Check it back.
On play action, Prescott. He's got his man on the comebacker. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
We got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Grant. The Cardinals forced to burn their third and final timeout. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Prescott going to come up 1st and 10, and he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. From the red zone now, Prescott. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
At the 1-yard line.
1-yard line. They gave up excellent real estate on that one. That's going to work really, really well for the guys who threw it.
So they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. They'll run it with Jacobs. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Arizona, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for New England, they fall a game under the 500 mark at 3-4 through 7 games. And they'll try again next week at home against New England. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.